Critical process died in Windows 10. How to fix this stop code. The dreaded blue screen of death, infamously known as BSOD, can wreck your day. There are more than 500 BSOD error codes, but the critical process died stop code gets the most attention. In fairness, BSODs are much less common in Windows 10 than they were in previous versions of the OS, but when they happen, it is still annoying. Losing the stuff you were working on is the least of your worries. So, how do you fix this unforeseen error in Windows 10? Keep reading and we'll explain everything. What is the critical process died stop code? A critical process unexpectedly stopping is responsible for the majority of BSODs. You'll know if you're a victim because you'll see error code hexadecimal 00000EF on the blue crash screen. At its most basic level, the cause is simple: a background process which Windows relies on has become corrupted. It could have either stopped entirely, or its data has been incorrectly modified. Digging deeper, it becomes much harder to pinpoint the precise issue. Everything from iffy drivers to memory errors could be the culprit. Worse still, there are near endless scenarios in which the BSOD could arise. Perhaps it only happens when you're gaming, when you log into your machine, when you open a certain app, or when you wake your machine from sleep. How to fix the critical process died stop code. The diversity of possible causes means there are several troubleshooting steps you need to work through. Let's take a closer look at how you can fix the critical process died stop code in Windows 10. 1. Run the hardware and device troubleshooting tool. Before we move on to the more complicated solutions, let's begin with the easiest one. Windows now offers a broad range of specialized troubleshooting tools. One of them specifically designed for hardware and device issues. To run the tool, open the Settings app and go to Update and Security Troubleshoot. Scroll down and select Hardware and Devices, then click on Run the Troubleshooter. Your system will spend a few minutes scan for problems and report back with its findings. 2. Run the System File Checker. The next step is to run the System File Checker tool. It's a well-known utility that can cure a wide variety of Windows-based elements by repaired corrupted or incorrectly modified system files. In truth, it's not always useful. People run it out of habit more than out of necessity. However, in the case of the hexadecimal 00000EF error code, it's a critical troubleshooting step. To run the checker, you will need to fire up command prompt as an admin. The easiest way is to run a search for CMD, right-click on the result, and select Run as Administrator. Once command prompt is open, type sfc scanow and hit Enter. The process might take a while to complete. When it's finished, you'll see an on-screen list of any problems and the steps that the scan took to remedy them. Make sure you restart your computer before continuing to work. This also helps fix the bad system config info error. 3. Run an antivirus scan. The stop code could be caused by malware on your system. Malware can alter system files and processes and make them unusable. You can use either Windows Defender or your third-party antivirus suite of choice. Just make sure you run a deep, full system scan. 4. Run the Deployment Imaging and Servicing Management tool. If you're still encountering errors, it's time to move on to the Deployment Imaging and Servicing Management tool. It will repair a corrupt system image. The tool has 3 switches. Are only interested in the last one. To use DISM, open command prompt as an administrator using the steps described previously. When the app is open, type DISM Online Cleanup-Image RestoreHealth and hit Enter. The process typically takes between 10 minutes and half an hour. Do not be alarmed if the progress bar pauses on 20% for several minutes. It is expected behavior. After the scan has finished, restart your machine. 5. Update your drivers. Bad drivers are one of the most common causes of the stop code. Therefore, it's sensible to check that none of them require updates. To check the status of your drivers, right-click on the Start tile, select Device Manager, and scan through the list to see whether any devices have a yellow exclamation point alongside them.